Yeah guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, Kofi's here. Today we want to dive into 3 things African leaders must learn from the just ended UEFA European Championship won by Spain. Now I'll be biased, so today I'm just going to speak about the winner, which is Spain. And I'm taking these 2 kids, Nico Williams and Lamine, as a case study. So the first point I feel African leaders must look at is youth development and patriotism. It's high time our leaders must understand that the youth will be the next people to lead this country called Ghana. Or hence, we must invest in the youth. Give the youth the opportunity. Can you imagine at the age of 16 years playing for the Black Star? If there's any history like that, I doubt it. Because look, before a player gets to the national team, he has reduced his age like 3 times. That's why most of the players, when they leave the African terrain and they play for 4 years, 5 years maximum, is done. We have to start investing in the youth, giving the young guys the opportunity. Look at how these 2 boys handle France, the whole France. For me, after they won against France, it was clear to me that they were going to win the cup. So let our leaders give the youth the opportunity, invest in the youth development and patriotism. Now let me talk about the patriotism. You see, the kids that are born in Europe, they instill in them certain culture, their country first before any other thing. So you see kids in France by the age of 2-3, all you hear, any match that child is watching on TV, you say Alele Bleu, Alele Bleu. They know the players by name. So when this kid grows up, okay, in fact, he's only thinking about France, he's only thinking about Spain. That is what he's thinking about. And he's not playing for the money. Because there are systems to support the family. There are systems to support that child to get to where he is. So the goal is not necessarily the money. But for the African players, the national team, the goal is the money. If you are not being called, you are thinking of the money. Another point you want to look at is infrastructure. Government must not only be looking at building more schools. Look, government must also be strategic in building sports infrastructures in communities that government think that they can nurture these talents. Why am I saying this? Look, when you come to France, every community has a park where kids play, a football park. I'm not joking, bro. I'm not talking like, let's say, who are crying. No, I'm talking about within Ashama, you have Vaco Flat having its own park, playing ground, swimming pool. You come to Jericho. Jericho has its own playing park, both AstroTurf and then the natural grass. See, there's a swimming pool. When you go to Asesuba, the same thing. When you go to Lebanon, the same thing. When you go to Official Town, the same thing. So at any point in time, I'm telling you, these countries will produce better players. It's the same in Spain. And thirdly, government must also understand that the football business is a 10 trillion business sector. Imagine players that are being paid 10,000, 20,000 pounds a week. How much tax government is taking from that money? Sometimes when we hear, oh, this player is earning 500,000 per week, that is what we hear. But me as a finance person, I understand that, look, these guys, they pay huge sums in taxes. Huge sums in taxes. That's why some of them have to be strategic on how to, maneuver around some of this money. We beg our leaders. It should not only be your family, your friends and cronies. Let's think about the majority of the people. That is one thing I'm begging. We are begging our leaders. They should think about all of us. not only their families. I here. This is just a plea for our leaders. Let's share the video to our leaders, find out some of these informations. Now we know that these things are possible here. We should also find a way to start doing it back then, because there's a lot of talent in Africa. There's a lot of talent, growing up. There were a lot of guys who, Charlie. Guys, thank you for watching. And thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. You can subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I'm out. My name is Kofizulu. I'm an alpha. I lead a pack.